Yo, what's up guys? My name is Jordan Ward, and in this video I'm going to take you to Belize City. So I took a bus from Chetumal, Mexico to Belize City, but when I got to the border, surprise, I had to pay 861 pesos in cash. I had no idea that was coming. And of course, I didn't have no cash on me. To make it worse, there was no ATM nowhere near. But luckily, there was a guy who could help me out. He had cash with him, but he charged 100 pesos extra. And you know, I don't even know if that's an official thing that you have to pay when you leave Mexico to Belize. The bus driver told me, well, sometimes you pay, sometimes you don't. And I was like, alright, good to know. So yeah, that was fun. At the end, I managed to pay him with PayPal. Just the 861 pesos though. But once I got to my hostel, I dropped my stuff and went looking for some food. I was, hungry. Found a food store vendor on Freetown Road and got myself the classic rice and beans with chicken. And with a little salad on the side. Super good, simple. I spent the rest of my day exploring the city. Took a long walk. I visited the Belize Museum. I saw the bridge and I checked out the St. John Cathedral. It's like the oldest Anglican church in Central America, but sadly it was closed when I went. Later that night I grabbed some more rice and beans, but I got talking to the guy at the food stand and I told him I'm from the Netherlands, and he was happy because he was a big fan of the Dutch national football team from 1988, and I told him I know about it because myself, I played football for 10 years. So we had a great chat about it, made a new friend. After, he invited me to watch an NBA game. It was Indiana against Oklahoma. He just grabbed a table, put it outside, set his TV on it, grabbed some chairs, and we just went outside and watched the NBA game with all the locals from the street. Everyone was hyped, everyone was screaming, I don't know why, but they're such a big fan over there. But Indiana won at the very end, like with 1 point or 2. They also like me because I'm from Amsterdam. And if you know, you know. The same guy who invited me to watch the NBA game also invited me to go to a football match. Belize against Panama. That's on Saturday, but it was in Belmopan. He had some friends who were going to the match and he asked me if I like to go with them and watch the football match. This is the best experience, but that was on Saturday. And Thursday night there were some new people in the hostel, and I chatted with them too and made some new friends. First it was Friday morning. I chilled with the guys from the food stand. I got the permission to sit behind the barbecue, chill with them, so that was cool. But later I went out with the new friends to some local restaurant. One of them had been longer in Belize. He knew where to go, what to do, so he took us to a restaurant. I ordered fried jack with fried plantain, eggs and beans. Delicious, I like it. I won't eat it every day though, but I do like it. Everything was great except for one thing. I didn't book for the hostel where I was sleeping, and it was fully booked. Fully. I had nowhere to sleep. No. So I checked out for more hostels in the area. There were 2 in my budget range, but one was already closed. Got myself a taxi. By the way, in Belize City, you don't have Uber. You gotta go to the people on the street to ask them if they could bring you. But I went to the second one and it looked alright. There was just one guy working there and one lady who slept there. I was like, alright, gonna be chill. But no. I dropped my stuff there, relaxed a bit. Then I went talking to the lady and she come with some crazy story. How she knows too much about the US government, and she was talking about laser beams and that she got signals in her food. She was just going insane, And guess what? I had to share a room with her. I gotta go back to my old hostel. It was in the middle of the night. I went walking like for 40 minutes on the side of a highway. For me, that was the better option. It was fully booked, so I just asked, can I just sleep on the couch? And they let me. So thank you. So I slept on the couch and Saturday morning I chilled the whole day, talked with the people. Some guy even gave his bike to me just to ride through the neighborhood. I was never so happy before. I felt like a little kid, you know, getting a bike for my birthday. I was so happy, man. It was so cool. Just a bike, you know, but still. Then it was time to go to Belmo Pond. So I went to check with my guy. When I talked to him, what he said? Yeah, plans changed. I said, really? He said, yeah, my friends don't go anymore. I was like, alright, then not, you know. I went back to the hostel and I thought, I want to go to Guatemala City. So let me check if I can go there. It was already in the evening though, so no buses are riding that late. There's like one bus from Belize City to Guatemala City, well at least to Belmo Pond, that's like at 12 o'clock. So I had to stay one more night in Belize City. Sunday morning, I messaged the bus company that I was still in Belize City, but I asked them when will the bus go from Belize City to Guatemala City. But he told me 1:30. So I was like, alright. And around 11:45, I was getting ready but still relaxed, planning to go to the bus station. That guy texted me, you got to go, we gotta go. The bus leaves in 15 minutes. I was like, you told me 1:30. He said, yeah, 1:30 from Belmo Pond. I was like, what? Yeah, but from 12 from Belize City, 1:30 from Belmo Pond. I was like, what do you mean? But I couldn't make it on time and there's only one bus that goes, so I was late and I had to stay another night. Just a tip from me, just ask twice if necessary. Location of departure, the time of departure. Double check everything, man. Also heads up, Sundays, Belize City, like almost every shop is closed. Even food vendors out on the streets, they don't sell on Sundays. So even getting food, it's tough, man. But finally Monday came. I got on the bus. I went to Guatemala City. But that story is for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, it means a lot to me. You know, I love to make these kind of videos. I hope you enjoy them too. I'll see you in the next one.